What's up, Knights of X? Welcome to another Grand Arena live stream. Welcome. Second week, a lot better than the first week. More data, more counters, more testing. Got to see what's going to work and what's not going to work today. So welcome to everyone to the stream. Super hyped for this Grand Arena today. Been looking forward to it all day. So got a couple familiar faces in chat. Great Port Pop, Swoga Gameplay, Superman. What's going on, guys? Good to see all of you. Swoga Gameplay asks, before you start, can you please do a favor? Can you test Bo-Katan Mandalore with Rolocron against a Jabba and Squad Arena if there's any Jabbas in your chart? I want to know if CG has patched the assist. So, I could definitely test it for you. On my free-to-play account, I was doing in Squad Arena earlier, I was using gas against Jabba, and the assists were not working, so, with the Rolocron. So it looks like they patched that as well, because of the lethal buff, unfortunately, so... looks like it is apparently fixed, but if I see a Jabba in my Squad Arena, I will gladly test it out. Absolutely. We got Rich, we got Saul, we got Billy. What's going on, guys? Hope to see no more Bane fails. I hope not either. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. A little bit different. I completely forgot about the Datacron I had on this account. I wanted to try Kenobi with a non-Hermit Yodacron, but I put him on defense because I thought it was my main account. But all good, all good. I gotta try a different strategy because if Bane Malik fails, I'm just absolutely cooked. Bro, I got to show you what I got in daily objectives rewards. It's crazy. Yeah, Rich, let me know. I'm curious. What set is the level 3 add offense to Great Mothers versus GLO Sokatano? It's the previous set. It's the one, Echoes of War, I believe it's called. This ramping offense level 3 with the buffs. Huge. Helps with the timeout against a Watt variant. We got Black Line. We got Matt. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Used Bane Malik with Rolocron versus SOKR, and it was the easiest crap of my life. Well, I mean, that extra health is nice, so... Definitely, you know what it is? That Kron is needed for so many different teams. It's like, it might be pretty good value if it guarantees the one-shot. Check your Discord. Let's take a look. $300 crystals, damn. Rich, that's awesome. You got some good RNG, my friend. That's sick.
I want you to join me.
Matthew Anderson becoming a member, Knight of Vex. Thank you so much, brother. Welcome to the Knight of Vex tier of the membership. Big shout out. Thank you. Huge. New Lightspeed bundle made my Leia decision a lot easier. I know, it's crazy. We were doing a bunch of roster reviews yesterday about Leia rushes and now we're going for Leia, and now everyone's going to be completely getting the Leia Lightspeed bundle. It's crazy. What's up, Ken, Mikey Mike, El Poppy? I love it. Basher Bo Monday, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. That is a familiar name. I think you're in my Discord. Thank you so much for the follow, brother. El Poppy, it is complete sweat time. Absolutely. My opponent set 5 GLs in the bottom zone, and Jabba has the 50R-T focus Datacron. Damn, so they're going to have a lot of potency and defense. That's actually not a bad call. I don't know if it's going to stop Wampa, but that's a great point. You got to figure that out. 83% win rate on Swoga. Damn, that's pretty good. Man, yeah, you ever see that before? I don't think I've ever gotten that high before, no. That's crazy good RNG. Dropped Great Mothers versus GL Ahsoka Ezra. I think I used the wrong skin on Morgan and Ezra got a turn. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, all those turns need to be, like, spot on for it to work. 2-shot SOKR. I put Dark Trooper to die, and then Bane Malik with Vader Focus Datacron. I think I'm going to try that today. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to have to do that today. I cannot risk not one-shotting it in the beginning. We got JCOC. What's up, Bex? How you doing, bud? I'm doing great, JCOC. I hope you're doing good. Welcome. Only Bauschle not included in all the upcoming Lightspeed bundles. Farming her now will pick up the Lightspeed bundles. Very good. Very good. Just getting around to following you on Twitch. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Potency crit avoidance. Wampa doesn't have good win rate against it. Ah, good point. I might have to consider that on defense now. Used Relic 5 Wampa with Focus Data today and crushed the Lord Vader Maul team. Wow, that's nuts. Leia bundle incoming. Glad I'm sitting on 180 Zeta mats. That Leia bundle is massive. Absolutely massive. I can't believe they skipped JMK. They skipped Kenobi, right? There's no Kenobi Lightspeed bundle. That's a huge game changer for most accounts. Leia, in my opinion, is rank 1 in the GL department. Absolutely so worth it for any roster. Can take out almost any GL on offense. Pretty good on defense, and is good in every single game mode. Has an okay, like, little extra battle where you get Omicrons and Relic material. But still, the value she brings is big. So any new player or any player that doesn't have Leia that's going to get the Lightspeed bundle, I'm very happy for you guys. It's a huge boost. Taking crystals and running. I don't blame you, Rich. Grand Arena, I almost lost to Darth Revan, but one shot with Star Killer. Nice. Still a very tough team. Hey, Vex, all is well. You check Saw with Rolo Datacron. If not for Bo-Katan Mandalore, that would be stable for defense. Crazy hold rates. Well, it's funny. We're going to head into the game really quick. I changed up my defense a little bit. We got Darth MDL. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Howdy. I have to place my platoons in TB. I know. I got the ping. I got to do that right now. I do apologize. JMK has a ton of bundles that made up his stuff, gas, Padme, Watt, Negotiator. That's a good point, actually. I guess it's all scattered. I think it's around 90 to get all Leia Lightspeed bundle, though. Alright, it's a little steep, if that's the case. I haven't checked any of the prices or anything like that. Brian, what's up, Brian? Brian, before I forget, I was thinking about... Don't call me weird. I was thinking about you today, because last night... For the roster reviews, I have you on my list, but I don't have your ally code. We're not doing roster reviews. We might not be able to do it today, but I want to get you on the list. But I don't have your ally code, so can you please post that for me for the next stream? Vex, do you watch UFC? I do. I do watch UFC. Me and my friends, when at the bachelor party, went to the sports bar, and we're watching the fights there. Actually pretty glad GL Hondo requirements are so far nothing. It seems like a breeze, guys. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but like, I mean, obviously the characters are, you know, all the marquees you have to spend money, but this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. I'm being serious. A Relic 9 General Kenobi, a lot of players have. Use EchoBot for platoons, Vex, coming from a TB officer. I don't. I need to. Well, yes, we do. We use EchoBot, right? I think we use EchoBot. Let me see. Or Hotbot. We use Hotbot. I think it's called. Yeah, Hotbot. Oh, no, that's the same thing, but... GL Hondo requirements are already done. Nice. Can JML beat Jabba without Hermione Focus Datacron if I use Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Knight Cal Kestis? Or if they beat Lord Vader Apple, I have 270%. You know, it's tough. It's not always a guarantee. It's not always a guarantee. You got to move kind of quick. Getting through Chrysanthemum's kind of tough. So I'd say it can work, but I don't know if it's always a guarantee without the Hermiotacron, to be honest. Athro, what's going on, brother? Yeah, these requirements, guys, are really... I know you got to say the marquees are very tough because they're all very expensive at the moment, but we don't know what this is going to be. But for me, like, Kenobi and Chirrut, it's really not bad. He's only Relic 5. General Skywalker at Relic 9 is great to have. Hondo is not bad at Relic 9, I guess. It's a pretty annoying character. So, I'm hoping the last set is pretty easy. This might be... I mean, it's hard to say free-to-play. It's not free-to-play, but it's better than I think previous. Put it in Discord. Oh, cool. Okay, let me go do that really quick before I forget. We got Matthew Anderson, who's a channel member. Gonna add that to the list as well. And we got Brian. Okay, cool. Just wanted to do that before I started the stream and stuff like that. Hamza was unreal. That was the longest hold time or control time in UFC title fight history. It's insane. Nate Diaz is the GOAT. He's pretty good. What do I think about Ilya Taporia? I think he's nasty good. I think he's definitely top 3 best pound for pound in the world right now. What's up, Sexy Vexy? What's up, Fred? Been looking for a reason to Relic 9 my GK. Oh, no better time than now. Never going to go wrong with the Relic 9 GK. One of the best tanks in the game. All good Vex, all platoons are filled. Gotta cook for the in-laws so can't interact. Best of luck. Thanks so much, bro. I appreciate it. Alright. I think we're all caught up. I am done with my requirements except Vayne so far. And he looks like a nasty tank. I don't know if you guys saw the kit. Looks disgusting good. Had to watch your VODs. Work came in between, but doing quite good. How about you? I'm doing really good. Really good. I actually took a nap today. I didn't go to the gym, so I feel like a bum. But we'll hit the gym tomorrow, but I'm wide awake for some Grand Arena. So, let me see. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the map. We're still in Kyber 1. We went, I think, 1 and 2 on both accounts last week. So, that's all good. A little bit more data. A little bit know more about what works and what doesn't. So, let's take a look. 2-pick. This sounds familiar. I feel like, I don't know if I've faced this player before, but it looks familiar. Guild is angry. 13 million. Has all the GLs. Bottom half. Don't think they're missing anything crazy. No Zalbar Omicron. No Tuskens. Not the end of the world. They're pretty much going to have everything up and running. They have the... Oh, they're going hard for the Pirates. Very nice. Datacrons. Doing pretty good, honestly. Like, I feel like this is, this is good for, the lower end of Kyber 1. Has everything they need here. Has the Wampa, has the Rolo, the Vader. So, very cool. Just to show you guys what I'm working with from the first week. My Datacrons lacking on this account. But that's currently what I have on this account so far. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy. The biggest hurdle for me on this account is the data cache. I'm just not getting enough data cache. It's so hard. But I'm going to show you guys the map really quick. I went harder on defense. I went way harder on defense. I wanted to try to pose more of a threat on this account. So I wanted to try JMK, and I didn't realize I put him on freaking defense because I wanted to try him on offense against Kylo with a non-Hermit Yodacron. But speaking of Rolo, I put the Rolo Kron with Saw. I want to see how it's going to perform on this account, if it's worth it. I decided to take... I think I took Lord Vader off of defense on either this account or my main, I think. But I kept this relatively the same. I took Savage off the leader slot just to try it out. I just wanted to see. I put Count Dooku just, as an extra Sith. Not going to be as strong, not by any means, but I was like, you know what? Let me just try Savage on offense just in case you need him for Traya. So I changed it up on this account. I don't think it's going to be as strong. Up top, I put Gungans back on defense because I wasn't really using them. It's a very weak top wall. Back wall, I'm not going to show yet, but that's what we're working with. All right, let's see. Am I on the list, bro? Rich, you are on the list. Absolutely. I have you in on number 5 for the next roster review stream. Yep. Anticipate any ship requirements for GL Hondo? They could do like a final last minute ship. Actually, I don't know if they will. Are there any pirate ships? They could. They actually could. I don't know who it would be, though. It's a good question. Patty's gonna take the piss of hand sanitizer boy when they fight. Are you talking about Armand Suzukian or Ilya Taporia? Can't believe my Relic 5 Wampa beat Leia in 3v3 today. That's impressive. Glad to hear good luck with Grand Arena to you and everyone else going to lurk around. Very cool. Thank you so much. Will Wampa with full Datacron kick Relic 8 Jabba? It depends on how your Wampa's modded. Gotta have a lot of health, good tenacity. Can't wait for Leia Lightspeed Bundle. Absolutely. In fact, you just told me last night that I needed Leia too. Well, what perfect timing. What perfect timing. This Lightspeed Bundle is huge if you guys are spenders. Roller with Saw is crazy good. I believe it. Need to screenshot how many players have GL Leia and then check again in a month. I bet there will be a significant spike. It'll be huge. Absolutely huge. Pro Waffle says, am I on the list? Probably should just become a member to get it. So Pro Waffle, you're currently not on the member list. Currently the member list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 members currently on the member list and the donator list. He's talking about Taporia versus Patty the Batty. I don't know, guys. Some people think that Patty has a chance. I don't know. Taporia hits like an absolute truck. He's so scary. Finally caught a live stream. Good luck, Vex. Always love your videos. Hey, Ray Han Solo, thank you so much for the kind words and welcome to your first live stream. I appreciate it. All right, let's check out their board. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. Crit avoidance. We're still going to try Grandmothers because I want to do it. Still waiting on Gungan Lightspeed Bundle. It'll happen. It'll happen. Okay, so we're going to have to change it up a little bit because I put the Rolo card on defense because no bow over here. We're going to have to change that up. They have Mace. Okay. They have Mace. Up top, we have a Saul Luthen team, Jocasta, Resistance, DTMG, and Tarkin. Okay. Not bad. Out of curiosity, what's your 9-to-5 job? I don't need to know the company, just curious. I'm an IT administrator, so I'm in the IT field. Yep. Work on computers, firewalls, email security, cybersecurity, encryption, all that stuff. Looks like the new meta is JMK Ezra on defense and save SLKR for them. That's pretty interesting, honestly. I'm seeing a lot of players put Rey on offense to deal with the JMK Ezra, to be honest, which is crazy because she's a defensive GL. Patty is 30 years old behind Taporia. Ain't no way, Chief. I don't know. It might happen. Anticipate a big November, December due to the 10-year anniversary. I hope. That'd be huge. I hope we get some pretty good stuff. Patty is huge, has the grappling, and has KO power. It'll be interesting. I think Taporia is kind of small for 155. That's a great point. He did bump up. He couldn't make the weight of 45 anymore. I'm not going to stall this too much, but for any UFC fans out there, do you guys think that Laron Murphy is going to beat Volkanovski if they fight? I mean, he just knocked out Aaron Pico like it was nothing, so it's an interesting matchup. Boris, thank you so much. Patty's going to wipe the floor with him. He'll make it look easy. Okay, I'm going to quote you on that, Rich. If this fight ever happens, I'm going to remember your name. We got Xavier in chat. Hey, Vex, how's it? Hey, how goes it, Vex? Hey, all. It's going really good. Really good. Thank you for tuning in. Do you never stream your main live? I've only streamed my main account one time against another content creator. It was against Zerath. If I ever have a big matchup, if I was ever faced with like other creators like Zerath or Arnold or like Sanjita or Calvin or anything like that and Scribe, I would do a live stream. Alright, we're getting closer to like almost a half hour, so time to try some fun stuff. Gucci 360, 382, 373. Perfect. Patty is huge compared to Taporia. I don't think people give Patty enough credit. He's pretty good. I feel like Kylo, Darkseid Ray gets cheese for Han Tap and Bane Malak cleans, then JMK Ezra has like no counters. So there's a couple. There's Ray, Ben, and Barris that can work. There's JML with the Hermit Yodacron that works. And sometimes I haven't been able to make it work at the Balin lineup with the Vader focused Datacron apparently. Fight will be crazy, but I'd have to go with Volk. Yeah, I love Volk. Is a 2-shot really a cheese? I'm going to have to do a 2-shot today because I can't risk getting stuck, unfortunately. You can cheese with sending in 3 crap tunes. Calvin did it last stream. Nice. Vex, you're trying to bet on the Patty versus Taporia fight. Could you imagine if, like, Patty is a significant underdog and you bet on Patty, the payout you would get? It'd be crazy. You burn the skills, then Great Mother it. Interesting. I want to see Taporia versus Makachev. Me too. Me freaking too. Should I try a Night Sister Cron against this? I don't think it would hurt. It's got pretty good critical damage, I guess. That's all that matters. And if they have not taken damage, they get offense up and critical chance up. So that could help with that critical avoidance. That's a great point. Good thinking, Vex. Alright, we're going with a Night Sister Cron. We're going to see. We're going to see. I don't know if this is going to really help, but... Alright. Hopefully this is enough. I wasn't able to reroll the defense to offense, so we're going to get some buffs at the end of our turn. Triple Omicron, the Shorty Focus Datacron. So that's crit avoidance and defense. The good thing is we're going to ignore that defense. The potency is interesting. Hopefully Ezra does not take a turn, otherwise we're really boned. So this has it where they can get an undispellable critical damage up and offense up. Whenever they stealth the other weakest non-stealth droid ally, that's not going to really come into effect. It's really for the stats. Derek Jackson, what's going on, bro? I always see your comments on my videos. I highly appreciate them. You are, like, consistently the first comment on all my VODs. I really appreciate you, Derek. Took Relic 9 Marok to help against counter JMK, but my opponent did set it this round. Relic 9 Marok, that's interesting. I'm at the point where I could start to bump up the relic levels to some of my characters, so that's not a bad one, I guess. He's a good damage dealer. Shamrock will be the next UFC star, mark my words. He just signed. Okay. I'll keep that name in mind. Excited for the NFL. Can't wait to see my Vikings season opener. Football season's coming up. I'm looking forward to it. Y'all don't want that. It'll be Cosmo versus DTP replay. Oh man, 25 minutes of like hugging. I've made JML work 2 out of 2 times on JMK Ezra. The real issue is getting Ezra without timing out. Yeah, that's the problem because you can't assist on him. That's a good point. Would that 5.0 R-T Cron be good with Grievous? It would be good with Grievous, absolutely. Alright guys, we're going to start this battle. Just want to say 2 more comments. We got Greg R and Dovecake. How we doing, Vex? Doing my TV watching you. Best of luck. Thank you so much, Greg. Hopefully we can get a good Grand Arena going for you guys. And Dovecake, always appreciate you. Thank you so much. Alright, let's do it, guys. So just to recap, Shorty Cron, pretty good stats on this. Here, we're going with a Night Sister Cron. First time I'm using it, we have the cooldown decrease. I don't think it's going to really matter. This could be pretty helpful for that critical chance up to counteract that crit avoidance. We have tenacity and critical damage, which is pretty good. So, let's do it, guys. First battle. Let's see if the defense causes issues. Okay, blind is great. Oh, look, guys, look at that. Her cooldowns are up already. That never happens. That's the cooldown level 3. That's pretty sick. Look at that. Her cooldowns are freaking up. I probably should have done a basic, but anyway. For the vulnerable. See, that's the critical avoidance. You see that? This is a little dicey. The good thing is he has blind. That's huge. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's where the Cron was coming in. The stats here. 75% crit avoidance. We did not get that big crit with Spirit. So it took a little bit of patience. Thank God we had the blind. We got Undead in the chat. What's going on, Undead? Good to see you. How about them Vikings cheerleaders? Oh my god. Yeah, sure, the Mando homie. I'd be on Discord waiting for the notification. Nice, nice. Crit avoidance. There you go. There you go. Going to watch and see where I screwed up. I got you, Great Port. I bumped up Relic and some of my characters. Took Bane to 9, Ezra, Darkseid Ray to 8, Zalbarn Mission to 5, applied to Omicron. Very nice. Yeah, I'm at the point, guys, where I've been playing this game for a while. I could start to like do some luxury upgrades to my account, honestly. Adding to the JML versus JMK, if Ezra gets rid of Exile, it's over. He heals 25% health and he gets whenever he gets debuff, so basically you can only hurt him with Jedi Luke's basic. Everything else just heals him to full. Oh man, you can't let that happen then. If you guys heard that or saw that comment, that's really important. I did the first special instead of the second special where I screwed up. Ah, yeah, you gotta use the second. What's your spirit relic level? Relic 8. Relic 8 on this account. We got Jacob in the chat. Vex, started watching about 2 months ago. You've helped me learn and progress in GAC so much while also having enjoyable content. Appreciate you, boss. That makes me very happy. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Makes me very happy. What are your thoughts on Vayne? I think he is pretty insane. His kit is really long. He's got like... I saw like 3 different kits into one. It was crazy. Just crazy. Can you link Twitch and YouTube chat by any chance, lad? I don't know how to do that. I have a multi-stream chat. But I don't know how to link it together. If there are any big brains on here that knows how to do that, please let me know. Sleepy Lucas, what's going on? I'm doing good. Welcome. Mikey Mike trying to get this channel canceled. I didn't want to say anything. Hope you're having a good hump day. I'm having a great hump day. Took Scabbard at 8. She's a requirement for Hondo, and now she has a great Datacron. Yeah, good timing for it. Do I think Wampa could beat Lord Vader? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and say no. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. You have to kill Lord Vader first. Vex is the king of GAC. I'm climbing Kyber 2 after watching him. That gets me hyped. If you guys are climbing and doing well in Grand Arena for my videos, that's next level awesome. Just to be able to help you guys out is big for me. Wampa can beat old Lord Vader teams, not the clones unless they're gear 12 or something. See? Yeah, there we go. Spirit also relegate worth every level. She is, honestly, for her marquee status, she's probably one of the best damage dealers in the game. I'm not even kidding. For a marquee, she's one of the best. She hits so hard. She ignores defense. She's just amazing. No stress, bro. I think I've seen someone else do it. No clue how, though. Yeah, I'll try to figure that out. Heard Lord Vader is fixed now. Did they fix him? What was wrong with Lord Vader? Oh, wait. Because of the Apo thing? They fixed Apo. Now CX2 is bugged. What's wrong with CX2? We have to figure out a different counter for him now. Wat Tambor Lightspeed Bundle available for gifts if anyone is waiting for it. That's big, guys. If you guys are going for JMK, that Wat Tambor Lightspeed Bundle is available. On my free-to-play account, I'm so tempted to like get these Lightspeed Bundles because I just want to like use them on my free-to-play, but that account is strictly no dollar amount, strictly free-to-play. We're going to keep it that way, but I'm always tempted. We got DB24 Aloha Vex. Hello from Hawaii. Well, hello from Hawaii. That's sick. That's awesome. Is there a better counter for Lord Vader? I don't trust Bo. I've been using Unalive Force users. Obviously Leia is really good. I guess Ufu's. You got Bo-Katan with the Rolocron. Those are all decent options. Alright, we could probably use some Trey here. So we could probably do Queen Amidala here. Wait, where's Kylo? I don't see Kylo. Is Kylo on offense? Or are they hiding him in the back? Wow, I just realized there's no freaking Kylo. He might be in the back. So, let's go ahead and tackle Mace first because that doesn't require much brain power, I think. Good thing I have him. Don't think I need anything nuts. Dramatic entrance is bugged with full clones, or at least it was. Damn. If you face Maul, Super Commando on defense, be careful. It's going to make you time out. There's a weird glitch when you face Super Commando or take him to fight. What's the glitch? What the heck? What's going on? Damn. Well, I got to figure out that bug. Hopefully we don't see him. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. I don't think I need to go crazy on the Datacron. I really don't. He's going to be a good tank. I don't think they're going to one-shot him. There's no defense to offense, so... let's go ahead and take on some Mace. I think this is a fine counter. It'll save my Malgus. I cannot use Bane. I have to remember, keep Bane available. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to put this on, I believe, Depa. So easy. Daze? No, she gets crazy tenacity. Her counterattack should hurt her. Let's say she counters. Yeah, that's gonna hurt her. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I know he's not really meant for Grand Arena, but he's been very disappointing. Like, I was so hyped for Mace Windu to be like this absolute crazy damage dealer. I really wish they made him a Grand Arena character. That's just bias because I'm a Grand Arena like fanatic. I wish he got the Balin treatment. I wish he was a Grand Arena Omicron character. Very disappointing. He lays down on the job, nearly lost to GL cleanup. I'm excited to unlock next event. He's gonna come soon, and Depa Billaba is pretty accessible. Super Commander goes Neo. It slows everything down. Oh no. Try it in Galactic Challenge. Hold on. Oh wait, this event is up? Whoops. Ooh, I actually needed that. That's good RNG. Hold on. We just got sick RNG. Gonna say. What the heck's going on? You feeling okay, bud? You got a stomach ache? Yeah, I think he's on drugs. The Chipotle is not hitting him too well. That's insane. I hope we don't face this. It looks like he's using, if you're playing Pokemon, he's using Dig. You guys ever play Pokemon? He's using the Dig move. Imperial Super Commander uses dig. Alright, well, that's not good. Fix your game. Do I have a... hold on, let me catch up. I love Mace. Wish he was a GL and Hondo was a legendary. Yeah, me too. Making Jacastic Grand Arena focus in MTW should have been inverted. Agreed. 100% agreed. Bought the Malgus and Ben bundles. If I have Foresight and Omicron, what should I do next? If you want to stop Sith Eternal, the one that applies heal immunity is pretty good. Remember back in the day that was massive, but yeah, if you're trying to stop the Sith Eternal counter without, like, you know, Bane, then his special where he applies heal immunity is massive. Do I know a good budget counter for Enoch? CLS, C3PO, and 3PO. But be careful if they have the Night Trooper Cron. Gotta be very spot on. Got the same thing with Depa today. Yeah, nice. Feel the exact same way Vex about Mace. Was a waste of 500 bones. Very disappointing. Greedo has the same bug? What the heck is... What are they doing with the bugs here? It's not good. Earthquake. Agreed 100% last time Mace got shafted that hard when Anakin cut his arm off. Oh, yeah. Diglett. Yeah, he's absolutely Diglett. I use Maul for Finn Zori. That's good value. We got Aurora. What's going on, Aurora? Alright, let's spice things up. Probably going to use Leia here because I don't have the Rolocron. Gotta go somewhat decent here. Why didn't I put this on defense, actually? It's a lot of health. That's pretty good. Do I need that crazy overkill?
Excellent donation.
El Poppy with the Vexcellent donation. $5. Hit that like button. Huge shout out to El Poppy, guys. One of the best supporters of this channel. And you heard him. Hit that like button. Really appreciate you, El Poppy. Thank you so much. Or use unaligned force users. I have Star Killer on defense. This could be pretty good. The extra health could hurt with the dots, but the health is also good on Leia. The stun's not going to really matter. CG has one intern handling all their bugs. Yeah, they do. You play any console games, bro? Yeah, I do. I have an Xbox. I have a Nintendo Switch. Me and my friends love playing Super Smash Bros. All the time. I play I like fun solo games, like really into KOTOR, obviously all the Star Wars games. Played Dead Space. Played Callisto Protocol. Those are like some AAA games I used to play. It's been a while. And I do have the Rolo level 3 Robbie. It's on defense with Saw. Let's use this one. If they disarm Drogon, this is going to be a problem. I feel pretty confident. CG has a bug department? No, they don't. That's the problem. Alright. I'm feeling confident. Let's do it. Play R6 by chance? Is that Resident Evil 6? I have not played Resident Evil 6, but one of my best friends from college loves Resident Evil. Let's do... So, if I brought the stun one, that would have been better, right? I want to make sure I could crit him, so I'm not going to touch him. Okay, simple. Frederick says, are there new Lightspeed bundles? Yes, there are, and they're really good. So there's a Leia one that's going to be a game changer. Alright, we should get a cleanse from Leia here. Almost. It's a pretty big hit. Those undispellable dots are concerning because we have a very high health cron. But the protection up is pretty nice for here, not gonna lie. That's gonna lower his stats. I know I could have done a basic, but I'm just trying to, like, a little concerned with the banners here. Alright, we have ultimate next turn. That's big. Let's just pop that. Hopefully we get 57. Drogon is, oh boy. Oh boy. 55 at the end. It was hitting pretty hard. Hitting pretty hard. No joke. Just so notice my opponent has Maul on defense. Hopefully CG can fix it before GAC is over. I hope so. Oh, Rainbow Six Siege. I've played Rainbow Six with my friends, but I don't think I've played that one. KOTOR 2 is awesome. Played through that many times. Probably one of my favorite games. It is. What am I saying? Top 5 of all time. When will they drop? It's apparently in 3 days. Leia whooping her daddy never gets old. It's heavy. Anyone here play the Battlefield 6 beta? I heard it looks unreal. I've seen some videos on Twitter. Or X. Ray Illusions, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Speaking of Old Republic, did you find the audiobooks, Vex? Yes, I did. On my ride home, I've been getting ready to listen to them. I've had to do a couple conference calls on my commute home, but now that things are slowing down for me, I'm 100% utilizing that. Alright, let's go. Gonna play it safe here. Support. I do want to use my Wampa for something today. I increased him to Relic 5 after that last debacle last week, so. Okay, she has the ability block one, so we have to be cautious of the AoEs. Really high defense, so I need to be really smart here. Need to be really smart. Let's do it. Never easy. Never an easy battle. Wait, how many Omicrons does he have? He's got 2. Okay. I'm okay with using an AoE here because she has crit immunity and lifeblood. It's fine. Not the end of the world. She has not used Whirlwind yet. That's pretty crazy. Alright, he did his annoying move. Let's go ahead and remove Inspire. Lucky dodge. Oh, wow. It's a little closer. I actually don't like that at all. Not gonna lie to you. Is an AoE risky? We don't have enough buffs anyway. Okay, I'm happy I did a basic there. It's like a puzzle. You got to take your time with these battles because you just go absolutely bananas. And end it. There we go. Nice and easy. Hoth bundle tomorrow, allegedly. Nice. Just keep saying Twitter. No one should normalize saying X. It's a good point. The bundle should be out for a week, I think. The Deceived and Annihilation audiobooks are goated. Trust. I trust you, Tony. I will write that down. Hold on, let me put it in my notepad document. Alright, we got Annihilation and... Where's the other one? Deceived. It's on the list. Vex, let's get your ranking of the 9 Star Wars movies. Oh, damn. We're gonna start some controversy today, huh? Well, I'll give you my top 3. Number 1, Revenge of the Sith. Definitely Revenge of the Sith. Number 1. That had the most impact on me as a kid. And I just absolutely love Revenge of the Sith. Number 2, Empire Strikes Back. Just perfect movie. Number 3 is tough. You know, if I say Force Awakens, like, I feel like I'm gonna get hate, but I remember being so excited for Force Awakens because I thought Kylo was such an interesting character. Like, the build up to it, the whole leading up to Snoke, like, I remember being so excited for when Force Awakens came out. So, I know it's gonna be controversial if I put Force Awakens 3rd, but, like, Revenge of the Sith 1, Empire Strikes Back 2, maybe, like, there's Force Awakens, there's Rogue One. I know the prequels aren't really that good movies, but I do love them. Like, I love the Attack of the Clones, I love Phantom Menace, love Return of the Jedi. Rogue One is very good. It's tough. It's tough. Star Wars audiobooks review soon? We could do that. Vex started watching you last few seasons in Kyber 1 with 14.5 million galactic power. Always falling in and out of Kyber 1, but climbing steady and learning a lot from watching you. Hugo, that makes me very happy. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I'm happy it's helping. Thank you so much. Rich, thank you so much for tuning in, brother. Rise of Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One. Actually, are the Ross reviews tonight? Probably not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Rogue One would be 4th. Rogue One counts. After playing Swoga, I started liking the movies more. Yeah. Guys, Star Wars is life. If we say Force Awakens, we boycott this channel. You know, it's just the level of excitement that I had for it. The level of excitement was so big. I don't even remember the Han Solo movie. I remember Memphis Nest. That's about it. And Maul at the end. Force Awakens needed some explanations as to why First Order exists, and we need to not have another Death Star. That's true, too. It's just the speculation, all the videos about who Snoke was and everything like that. Like, all my friends thought in the beginning that Rey was Obi-Wan. It was a Kenobi. Everyone thought that Rey was a Kenobi. Alright, what do I want to do here that's not crazy overkill? I'm thinking Inquisitors, but that's probably overkill. I know it's probably overkill. I'm afraid to use Maul because of this bug. Forgot I had them on offense. Ooh, they have a Dispel. The scenes with Vader, Palpatine, and Luke at Return of the Jedi make the movie shoot up to top 3 easily. Those are great scenes. Solo was disappointing. I agree, Derek. See you later, Rich. Pro Waffle, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. Rogue One was really good, Mikey Mike. I agree. Force Awakens underrated because 8 and 9 were bad and story just didn't really go anywhere. Good point. Exactly. Like, if you go Force Awakens, exciting. Future looks solid. The other two, super disappointing. I think I saw Force Awakens 4 times in theaters because it was the winter break during my freshman year of college, and I went to see it with 3 different friend groups. Vertigo Beast, that's hilarious because that's like the same situation for me. I was a sophomore in college, and I saw it at least 4 times. One with my college friends, one with my high school friends, one with my family, and one with my, at the time, my girlfriend's family. Rogue One and Andor are a great companion film. I'm starting to finish Andor Season 1, and it's pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. I want to start Season 2. So I just got to catch up and take the time for that. I did Malgus, Marauder, and Sith Assassin versus that team. That seems a little cheaper. Seems a little cheaper. I don't know if I need to save that much, though. I don't think anything's crazy going to be in the back. Night Sister hits like a freight train on her basic. Yes, she does. All right, let's see how this works. I don't think I need to use Malgus here. I think I have enough. I think, obviously, 5s, right? Well, I guess it's not going to really matter. Unfortunately, not the best banners, but pretty solid. I mean, that was kind of easy. The death mark is just super clutch there. Okay. That's the front wall, right? Not terrible. 50-50. I like that. We did pretty well. Let's see. Is there Kylo? No freaking way. I think we're getting a little cheesed. We're getting a little bit of cheese today. That's not that hard of a defense. So, I'm happy I went harder on my defense, kind of. But we're definitely getting cheese. That means they're probably going to use Kylo here. JMK here. Alright, it's an efficiency Grand Arena. We got to be smart. I was a freshman in 2015. Good freaking times. Yeah, I missed college with my friends. It was fun. Just being in like we had a suite at college. We were all like Star Wars nerds. We used to play like League of Legends until like 3 in the morning. Played this mobile game. I played this mobile game in college. I remember we were in my friend's dorm room. I put my first $20 in, and I unlocked Grand Moff Tarkin in one of those like gacha packs. And I remember being hyped because I thought Grand Moff Tarkin was like the greatest thing in the game, and he was trash. But it was just funny back in the day. To be honest, I think the sequels are awful. I also remember the excitement for Force Awakens. There was so much we didn't know, and it made fan speculation more exciting than the actual movie. That's my point. That's why I rate Force Awakens so high, because at the time, the morale in Star Wars was exciting because it was brand new. We had no idea who the hell was who. Who the hell is Snoke? Who is Rey? All this stuff. It was so fun. Saw Force Awakens as Morale Day when I was in the Marine Corps. Wanted much more out of the Knights of Ren. Oh my god, dude, same. They were so underutilized. Basically the same. Once with college friends, once with family, once with my high school friends, and then one of our friends came back a few days later. On breaks, we went again. Yeah, it was good times. Really good times. I made that fight look easy. That was super easy. You're here for the vibes? Nothing but good vibes here. Okay, so let's think about efficiency. So, I'm thinking Bane we're going to use against the Saw, because that's probably the most threatening team remaining. That seems like it'd be a good banner win. So, the reason why I took Lord Vader off at defense is specifically because of the Rolocron. I did not want to mess with it. I don't want players to take out that character as easily. So with Bane, I also want to use Wampa, too. Probably can afford to use this. I don't need anything crazy. We have a little bit of health here. I don't think there's no way that Saul's going to beat me. This is fine. They have double Omicron, max health. Defense, it's not... I think we're going to just... This is super easy. Revenge of the Sith is number 1 for me. It hits theaters somewhere before my senior year. Revenge of the Sith is number 1. Goated. I'll never... I actually saw it in the re-release, and, like... It was just reminding me of being a kid. It was so amazing. I walked out of The Last Jedi in a daze not knowing what I just watched. I'll never forget the excitement I had for The Last Jedi. Rewatched the trailer like 50 times. Speculation. When that movie ended, I remember just sitting in the theater in awe, like, with such disappointment. I'm not trying to start, like, any controversy with the movies, but the disappointment I felt with The Last Jedi, I will never forget. I was just in the theater, like, the credits hit, I see the kid with the broom, and I'm just like, what did I just watch? Okay. Took a little bit longer than normal, but not the end of the world. Remember being a junior and you and I, when CG did the Darth Revan reveal, even my roommates who didn't play Spoke remember how hyped I was. I was at my first job, and that happened, and that literally helped me get through, like, the stress of being in, like, a brand new job. I was so freaking excited. El Papi, I just saw your message. That's sick. I should get a Knights of Ren collection. I should do it. For The Force Awakens, it would have been sick if pirates had a bigger role to finding Luke, and that's how Rey and Finn found out they could use the Force and take the trilogy from there. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Heavily debating Malgus and Ben Lightspeed bundle. Well, if you don't have Rey, I don't think Ben is going to get much value. If you have Rey unlocked, then definitely. Same man, the audience was laughing at the movie. Yeah, it's just so sad. I think the visuals of the last 3 movies were good, but God, the end was so lame. Vex, did you see the fan edit of The Force Ghost coming out at the end of episode 9? I did. How can they not do that? Alright, since we're on the topic, do you think that Rey beating Palpatine at the end of Rise of Skywalker kind of, like, ruins Vader's redemption a little bit? It's like Vader, I don't know, it's very disappointing. Question, do you think I should get the C3 bundle? What's the C3 bundle? You mean C3PO? Depends on the price. I'm not sure how much it costs. What do I want to do here? I have Rey. I have Rey on offense. I was predicting a tougher back wall. I don't really need to worry about anything. I guess we can use Rey on Jocasta. Let's do Resistance. I should have done this. And Galactic Republic. We'll go with Barris. And we'll do this. Alright, cool. Jedi Temple Guard Focus Datacron. It's the stronger team, but not. This is overkill. That's gonna be missed anyway. It's not gonna be a lot of damage. It's fine. Fine, I'll put it on her. All right. Didn't really have a choice there, unfortunately. Fortunately, this is not the greatest banners. Uh-oh. Trying to stall it out for banners a little. This could have been a higher win. Higher banner win. Alright, it's not the best oh, he lived. All right, 55. Not the greatest, but gotta use Ray, right? Taking my 13-year-old son to see it on the big screen earlier this year was a great dad moment. Oh, there's nothing replacing that. That's a memory you'll never forget. I'm wasting Momentos against Zori Finn. No, I think that's good value. Yeah, for sure. That's one of my criticisms of the sequels. I gotcha. It's 25? Alright, not bad. Alan, I'm stoked about the Leia bundles. I knew they were coming. Nice. Yeah, it's a game changer. The sequels negate 15 years of established lore in general, from movies to games to comic books. Just said, yeah, it sucks. I think they should have brought Anakin back as a Force Ghost to finish the job since they brought back Palpatine. Yep. Vex, did you make that saber at Disney? I did make a saber at Disney, but it's not this one. I wanted to get a saber that I could put on a stand that could, didn't run on batteries. This plugs into the wall. So this is from Ultra Sabers. I did make the one in Disney, though. I did. It was great. Who do you think is the biggest disappointment for character release of 2025? And why is it Jedi Master Mace Windu? The biggest disappointment, in my opinion, is Master Mace Windu, because I was hoping he'd have a little bit more power in Grand Arena. They kind of put all the cookies on Jocasta Nu, and it's still not making him a GL killer. Like, his purpose is like, I'm not sure what his purpose is for him to take, what he's going to take out and what he's trying to do. Obviously, he's pulling a Sith team, but, like, it's not the end of the world. He's definitely the most disappointing. I wish he hit a little harder. I wonder how he's going to perform without this Focus Datacron and without the Galactic Republic Cron. Might go down. Leia Bundle is going to go crazy. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's clear out the top. I have so much remaining. So much. I can afford to use Bo here. I really can. I know it's overkill, but, like, I have so much up and running. I think Wampa can do this, actually. What can we Wampa? I could Wampa the Resistance, right? Wampa is immune to stuns, right? Should this work? Yoda had to do the craziest journey in Clone Wars to learn how to become a Force Ghost. Tired of everyone getting the Spirit Card for free. That's a good point. Do I consider Rey a Skywalker? Okay, so this could be controversial. I think Rey is not the problem with the sequel trilogy. I know a lot of people have a problem with Rey, that she's kind of like a Mary Sue overpowered kind of thing. Rey, for me, is not the biggest problem with the sequel trilogy. Do I think she should be called Skywalker? I don't know. I don't know. It's better than being called Palpatine, I guess, right? If they would fix investigation to make it usable against Yales in Grand Arena, would fix a lot of problems. Having investigation fall off after 2 enemy turns. Yeah, that's probably the problem. I hope this isn't risky. Send it? Okay, let's do it. I want to get used to Wampa. We should be immune to stuns. We should be immune. Okay. Why was I worried? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. I got a little dicey. Got a little dicey. Trust Wampa. It's Finn and Rose. Rose is the scary one. Still waiting for GL Yoda. They gotta do it. So Wampa with this full Kron is good versus Jabba? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think there's some caveat to like it going wrong. Gotta be a little careful, but... My hottest take in Star Wars is that the Acolyte was pretty fire. I think the fights were so good, and Darth Plagueis. I think there are parts of the Acolyte that are good, but there's some parts that just absolutely miss for me. Me personally, this might not be everyone's cup of tea, or this is just me personally. I don't like that Plagueis got the idea of cheating life from space witches, kind of. I don't know if that's controversial, but that's just my honest opinion. I don't like that Plagueis, the idea of cheating life was from them. I thought the Stranger was a cool villain. I think he's a 10 out of 10 cool character. But I was not a fan of the whole space witch stuff. That's just me personally. I don't know if that's controversial, but that's just how I feel. What beats JMK Ezra Cat with Hermiotacron? First time seeing that team. Hugo, JML with the Hermiotacron. Ray, Ben, and Barris can win. And sometimes, Balin. This is random, but I wish they would bring Darth Vader redeemed to Swoga. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Choreography was amazing in Acolyte. It was. I'm not debating that. That was good. I just was not a big fan of the witches. This is fun. Go with the Retribution. I'd like to finish this with full banners, but I don't know how that's going to go. We're going to see. I'm going to try to get rid of the AoEs as quickly as I can. And there's the banners. I guess that's a fast disguised clone trooper. No. You're alive. Deflective ward. Oh, he still went down. Okay. No big AoE. No big AoE. I feel like I'm in the raid. Ooh, oh, you banner stealing son of a gun. No blind. Hopefully a 56. 55, yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's just not enough, protection recovery on this one. I'm still hit or miss with Wampa Kron versus Jabba. You need Leia to stick around long enough to help build up the debuffs. Ah, okay. So I guess it's a little art, or a little bit of, you know, skill there. You're telling me Acolyte is worse than Baby Leia running in the woods at age 4 in Kenobi? Kenobi was a little... There are parts of Kenobi that are good. There's parts of Kenobi that's not good. It's the same thing. Question is, why is there pirates in Lord Vader raid but no Sith? Doesn't make any sense about the pirates. It's definitely not a... It's not lore accurate by any means. Not accurate by any means. I don't think we're doing that good on the efficiency department, to be honest. Let's just quickly go here. I'm going to use Balin because of the counter synergy. It's very overkill, but we'll be fine. A lot of defense. This is fine. We're just going to go with the defense cron. Not much to this. This is like a filler team. Let's do this. They're just very fast. That's the only issue. Yeah. Oh, I stole a banner at the end. That sucks. I saw Arnold use Bo-Katan against JMK Ezra with the attack out of turn light side cron. I think that's fixed now, Nate. They fixed the cron so you can no longer attack out of turn on Ezra, so I don't know if that's going to work out as well. Darth Vader Redeemed would have to be a support-like character. Guys, don't count out CG. They're going to keep this game around for a while. They're going to release every type of character they can to keep the cash flow coming, so you never know. How come no Palp Mara on this team? I have so much available that I didn't even have to really risk it. If it was tight and I was running out of teams, absolutely I would use that. But with Rolocron failed for me since they fixed the bug where... Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. It sucks. And I'm the only one about the lore here. Both were handled fairly poorly. I really like the idea behind the Acolyte, but the execution was poor in my opinion. I agree with you. Y'all don't remember Hondo and Ethano saving Jedi in Revenge of the Sith? It might have been a deleted scene, maybe. I don't know if Rolocron for BKM against it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's not going to work, I don't think. This is the next interesting team. Let's go ahead and use some Lord Vader. Why not? Some CX2. Why not? Night Trooper Kron, no Omicron. Defense to offense. Okay, maybe they hit kind of hard. We'll see. Let's do it. We got Scuffy in the chat. What's going on, bro? Do you think it's reasonable to believe that Sith Eternal will receive his own set of lifters eventually?
I want you to join me.
Hey, Hugo becoming a Knight of Vex. Thank you so much for the channel membership, Hugo. Absolute legend. Thank you, buddy. Let's try to see if we can get a heal going. I gotta get a heal on him. It's actually, I don't know why he got so freaking low. Alright, 56 is not the end of the world. Alright, let me just catch up with the comments really quick. Do you think it's reasonable to believe that Sith Eternal will receive his own set of lifters eventually? It only makes sense. The problem is that Bane was meant to be his lifter unit, but he ended up being his own GL instead, so it's tough. It's tough. Hondo was in the extended cut? Yeah, probably. See one thing really quick, guys. Flexitron doesn't need Paul Permore. Flexitron doesn't need anything. Threshmaster Vinny. Yeah, that worked. Take my money. Nice. Alright, let me see. What are we going to use next? I think it's funny how Hondo became a GL before Yoda. It's insane. I can't believe he's actually coming as a GL. It's just... Hondo's a cool character, but GL worthy? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, are you attacking yet? Not yet. Alright, nothing yet there. We got 4 teams. 4 teams. This one's, I guess, the next scariest because of the Omicron. Let's go ahead and use some Jedi here. Fine with this. This has some protection. I'm cool with that. Gotta be a little cautious of that Omicron, but nothing crazy. Turn meter, we'll be fine. We'll do it. Alright, that's not hard at all. Yeah, that was an absolute breeze. PNW Van Life, what's going on, dude? At least make Yoda a conquest character. They gotta release a new version of Yoda. I think they will. I have 100k episode shipment. I've got probably like 60k episode tokens to claim. Anyone else in this issue? This is my first time buying the pass. You got to keep buying like the relic material, the Omicrons, the Electrum conductors, the mod stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna overcap. So don't be afraid to spend that stuff with the episode pass. You get so many resources. All right, so I'm trying to think of the best banners for this because she's kind of a banner stealer. Maybe Jabba. Maybe Jabba. It's so crazy how you can't put these jails on defense because of, like, these datacrons. It just sucks. I like this one for this team. Alright, let's do it. Got some tenacity here. This is going to be a higher banner win for sure than any other team. They should not assist. I'm going to put this onto Stormtrooper because I do not want the taunt. The out-of-a-turn attacks are beneficial for them. Let's put Disarm on Iden. That's going to be Contract. Wow. That's the Banner Stealer. trying to stall this out. I know hitting her is not the best, but they get some protection back. And now at ult. That's going to be the banners back. There we go. I knew that was going to be a high banner win. The only problem is, with my opponent going this hard on offense, we need to be cautious of the banner situation. Alright, we have a DTMG up top, and then we have Sith. No, we have CLS, but I have Sith Eternal I can use. Sith Eternal solo should be absolute cake. And we're going to go with the highest defense cron just in case. This is definitely the best situation for the banners. The turn meter. No big deal. Super easy. Yeah, Yoda's ship is pretty cool too. Could be used to make 2 fleets finally for Republic. Yeah, that'd be awesome. It'd be cool to like be able to use Negotiator and Endurance separately. It'd be really good. They just can't really perform without, you know, both teams being broken up. See all that defense? They can't touch us. It's crazy. 59. Crazy. Depot is farmable now, so I'll be mace ready next round. She's the last requirement I need. Oh, they made her a breeze. I think everyone's going to get mace. If you've been actively farming the shards and participating in the event, you're going to be fine. And to end it, we got DTMG. So I'm probably thinking Malicos because I just absolutely love Malicos. Favorite team in the game. One of my favorite teams in the game, I should say. Why not? We could throw in Maul. Why not? It's got some crit damage, so why not? Then I can work on TB and raid teams again. Nice. Steve, been busy, missed a lot of this, but I guess it's time to start going at my opponent. Changed his defense up a lot, facing SFKR, Ray, and Hux, which is weird. I think that variant is to shut down Bane Malik. Someone said that if they put Hux down, that's kind of like the anti-Malik counter, but I'm not sure for I'm not 100% for sure. How will you take Lando's Falcon from Endurance? Lando's Falcon from Endurance? Oh, for that counter? I haven't really used that counter that often. I don't see a lot of Leviathans on defense. It's kind of a plug-and-play ship. Wait, what's the Datacron again? Alright, they have stacking offense. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll have a depot done in a week's tops. Nice. No reviving for you. I'm still too many banners. Is this going to be a 56? Or is that a 57? Alright, there we go. The protection up really helped there. Very cool. Great way to end the character battles. Now it all comes down to ships. I think we've been pretty good so far. 1635 is pretty good. Okay, we have Leviathan and Executor. Damn. Oh, all right, we got to figure this out. We got Pop20 with the sub on YouTube. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Knights of X. When in 3v3, when do you decide to use Maul instead of Starkiller? I think Starkiller is always going to be better because of his unique. But I had Starkiller on defense, so that's why I brought him on offense. I don't think Maul will be better than Starkiller in most situations. I wouldn't think. They fixed Appos. He applies dramatic entrance now when he gets Nightfall stacks. Very cool. Thank you for the update, Darth Comey. This is my alt account. Don't question the profile pic. Don't worry. Thank you for the sub. Don't see Leviathan on defense. Now on defense. Have I lost the battle yet? Not yet. Not yet, but that could change right now. Ugh. Oh, I hate these decisions. I hate it. I have to do math. I don't want to do math. So let me I'm going to quickly do some research really quick. Okay, GAC, his bracket. I'm going to check my opponent to see what they place. Okay, it's Scimitar and Ravenclaw. So I'm going to have to do... I'm going to have to change it up. I'm going to have to Endurance here. And do some multi-shots here. Unfortunately. My other phone died, so I had to go on the alt. Oh, I gotcha. Well, thank you for the sub on the alt account. What was your reaction when ships first came to the game? I didn't even know what to think. I was like, oh, okay. Another thing to play with. It wasn't that much content back in the day, so I guess I was kind of excited because it was something new. Just to be completely honest. Alright. This is more than likely going to be a multi-shot because I hate the Houndstooth variant. I hate it. But for this, we're going to have to do this. Yeah. Alright. Let's do it, guys. I'm not doing the Phantom counter. I don't think I need it for this variant. I haven't done this in so long. I just gotta make sure I don't mess this up. Because this could go bad. I think that's the right move. I think that's the right move. Hopefully it's a one-shot. Okay. Buff immunity is not the end of the world. I wish it was something different. We're gonna need some big hits here. Thank you. Let's go and heal Anakin. He's very crucial. Okay, that's fine. If she goes down, that's fine. Let's go for the heal. Or the end of the match. Okay, that worked out. And 71 banners is not the end of the world. That's the one plus of when they do set Scimitar. That you can do this counter. I think we played it pretty good. This is where it could go all wrong. This could go really, really poor. More than likely going to be a multi-shot. I just know it. Unless everything works out in our favor. Random question. Who's your favorite Sith? Darth Revan? Probably Darth Revan. Thank you, Great Port. I really need to level up my endurance, but I'm saving my ship shards for potential new ship. Endurance, you can never go wrong with. It's a great investment, but I totally get your concern for a new ship meta. It's probably right around the corner. Something's going to happen soon. Alright, everything needs to work out here, otherwise we're boned. More than likely going to need to do 2 or 3 shots on this. Because she's not gonna go down. Okay, hold a beat. I always forget. Like, with the Houndstooth lineup, it's different. Because the taunt is gonna be very annoying. So hopefully this ship goes down. We're gonna get stuck. That's the problem. I don't want to waste it, so I'm gonna hold off. You gotta get rid of that breach. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's not great. It's a little concerning. Okay, you know what? Fine. This is what I wanted. No more taunt. We go here. Ah, this is so dicey. Please don't get taunt. God. Oh, no. We're screwed. Absolutely screwed. Please get the buff removal. No buff removal. I thought we were playing this well. Not good. Not good at all. I don't know if I should submit that. I don't know if they had the mass swarm. We got really unlucky. We got a little unlucky with that one. Trying to figure what I should do. We didn't accomplish much. That's going to require a lot. Not going to lie. That's going to be hard to beat. We might get stuck. I don't remember if they used the mass swarm. Freaking ships, man. I'm afraid to use first order because I don't know if the mass swarm is up. Let me see if I can go back and check. I'm checking really quick. They're gonna mass swarm. Okay. I'm doing a burner, I think. I don't have a choice, honestly. That's fine. This is just the burner fleet. I gotta get those cooldowns down. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get the clear. Yep. Did I bring in too much? Yeah, there's that. I think I brought in too freaking much. Right, that's on cooldown. That's fine. Okay. We'll submit that, and now we're gonna go first order and see what we can do. Yeah, there's no other choice. I can't risk the RNG with cannot risk the RNG with the mass swarm. I don't like that. Need to think right now. You gonna heal? Oh my god. Oh god. I don't like that there's Mark. Just horrible. Buff immunity is good. Not enough. Please. Okay. Uh-oh. Can I get a stun? Okay. Stun. Okay. It's somewhat working out. Unfortunately, Grand Arena's in a little bit of jeopardy now because of the drop. At least we're pulling this off. Evan Hawke is such a good ship. Good dodge. Banner Stealer. Just get protection up. Alright. That's not going to cut it. That is simply not going to cut it. But we didn't have a choice. We were perfect everywhere else, but sometimes the ship RNG just gets you. The Houndstooth lineup is a lot harder. It really is. Was asked by my guild to take Mace to Relic 9 for Platoon, so Endurance getting an upgrade. Very nice. That's not a bad Relic 9 to have to do. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's end this Grand Arena with Profundity, and then we're gonna go to the free-to-play account really quick. Cool. I got 200k GP just now. Just need potential first datas for the future. My main comps right now are Saw Drogon, Qui-Gon with the Poncho Bros. Farming Savage 2 feels like all the good Zetas are for Omis. It's not bad, as long as you're being smart for planning ahead with future teams and stuff. Because the Zeta crunch is never going to end. It's very difficult for early to mid game. Wow, double dodge. Triple dodge. Gonna dodge again? Okay, no dodge. Okay. Oh, I should have done the other ability. My bad. Just give me a full banner anyway. Very cool. Alright, 77. That's going to end us with a score of 2041. Should have been way higher because of this one ship. But this is better than getting hearts stuck. So, all lies on my opponent. They brought Dark Side Ray on offense. Probably going to use it against this team. We're going to have to see how they do. They got a pretty tough defense to get through. A tough front wall. Bottom front wall, but they should be able to walk through. But yeah, guys. That's the ult account. Had to take Dadbot from Gear 1 to Relic 7. That hurt my soul. Then right after they released the Focus Datacron. Damn. Worked out in the end. Nate Dogg, hey Vex, showing up late. How did the GAC go? It went pretty well. We one-shot everything besides Executor in the end. Unfortunate. Darth Revan is the bane of my existence. Darth Revan's a very good team. Jenna Revan Cal Julie failed on Wat Barris again. Once again, she had 1 bar of health, but an absurd amount of bonus protection would make 0 sense. She had no health. That's crazy. Shouldn't Jedi Knight Cal Kestis hit under that? That sucks. You dropped 2 battles. I dropped 1 and got 2046. Damn. Well, we were somewhat efficient everywhere else. We're gonna have to see. This is annoying to have to lose on this. I probably should bring in Leviathan on offense, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. Let's go ahead and just collect some bonus energy. We're gonna spend what we have on this account so that it replenishes overnight, and then we're gonna hop over to the free-to-play. Let's go ahead and do this. 26 shards away. We'll be in perfect time for Mace. Let's go ahead and farm some mod currency. And I think we did everything we needed to. We did this. We did this. And we did this. Okay. Very cool. We're going to quickly hop over to the free-to-play, guys. Are there any niche counters to Darth Revan? General Skywalker works really well. Some bounty hunter lineups can work well. You're way more than efficient than me. Good night, Vex. Hope you win. Great port. Thank you so much for hanging by, my dude. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Vex, Grand Inquisitor lead with Night Sister and Wordy level 6. What do you think is the best that it can take it out? So looking at my GAC history, I saw some players with Rogue One being able to beat it. I forgot the climb today, guys. Not gonna lie, I forgot the climb. Oh, nice. And done. Yeah, Rogue One was able to beat it. Rogue One was able to beat it. Uneasy throw. When Mace comes back, is it worth it to take to Relic 9? I'm gonna say yes, because Mace in the raid at Relic 9 gets 3.6 million galactic power. Or, I always say galactic power. 3.6 million damage. And the Nightfall event, or whatever the event's called, gets you a ton of crystals. So I'm gonna say yes, it's still worth it. Absolutely. He's needed for the raid anyway. Alright, let's take a look. This is not going to be easy. This Grand Arena could be over right away. Noxel. Dark Academy of Germany. Has Executor, has a lot more GLs. 1, 2, 3 GLs. I have 0. 6.3 million galactic power. So this could be over in a second. We're going to find out. Alright, they're being very generous. My defense, I said a weaker defense. Darth Revan. Tarkin. Let's see what we have to deal with. We have Qui-Gon. And we have Omicron Treya. Okay. Not a lot of Zetas. In your opinion, which buff and debuff has the best looking logo? That's a really interesting question. I'd have to double check. I think the fear one is pretty cool. Fear is pretty cool. The shock is pretty cool. In terms of buff, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Night Sisters with defense, offense, Kron kills them very fast. Night Sister Kron with Grand Inquisitor lead. Very cool. Yeah. I wonder if they have a lot of health steal, if that could, like, health steal in the Kron, if that could stop that. I know it obviously depends, but without a Datacron focus, what is the best overall best 5v5 team with Leia? The mandatory 3+2. I give Radis because... might give Admiral Radis because they are garbage. On offense, it's Radis. On defense, probably Captain Rex and 3PO. Centurion, way late. Glad I didn't miss everything. What's going on, brother? Yeah, right in time for the free-to-play. Don't really need anything. Alright, let's see how we can do. Do I want record or do I want tech? I'm gonna do tech. How fast are you gonna be? Alright. Hopefully this works out for us. That could have been bad. You are fast, huh? They're not gonna get stunned. Unfortunately, they got tenacity up really quick. It's messing me up. Messing me up real bad. I gotta get to another round of, uh-oh. Don't like that. Oh, no. This is so scary. Don't hurt Echo. I'm gonna remove turn meter if I can. Oh no. I don't want to kill him yet. I gotta be so careful. Let's just do this to get the stealth. Stun. Okay, now this is where it gets really dangerous. Don't hurt me. Good timing. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. Good start to the Grand Arena against a very tough opponent. We gotta see what's in the back. And that's where we lose. Yeah, I mean... That's the Grand Arena. That was fun while it lasted. Oh, man. I recently got Wampa up and running, but... I don't think he's going to be able to do much against this. I don't know if Wampa can do this. I don't know. It's worth a shot. I'm kind of see how he could do it 5-star. I think I like vulnerable for debuffs or we adapt or die. Very cool. Those are pretty good ones. Vulnerable is pretty cool. Why didn't they put that up front? I think they were being kind of nice. That's probably why. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we can afford to, like, we're not going to win. So we can afford to have some fun. So let's see if Wampa can do well at 5-star Gear 12. Just curious. Just curious. Yeah, you were correct. You were correct. Not well at all. Good thing is that false hope I call it. Yeah. Worth a shot. Let's try something interesting. Actually, do I have any chance against that Kenobi? Let's do this. Let's try this. Wow. I mean, this is working. I really wish they didn't put it on Anakin. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Omicron Qui-Gon can beat that. What's the ship wall? Is it Executor? I'm happy I brought in my endurance on offense. So this opponent went pretty, pretty hard, but rightfully so. Alright, this is the game plan. We're sending in a burner. Burner team incoming. And then we're going to try to see what we can do. We're going to send in 2. This is just to pull cooldowns. Okay. Now we're going to try this. If this works, I'll be hyped. I don't think it will. I don't think it will at all, but let's give it a shot, guys. Let's give it a shot. Her cooldowns are not up. He's taking a lot of turns, though. If he gives damage immunity, we're done. Okay, see, that's the problem. That's the problem, yeah. There's no way around it, I guess. We're gonna have to rely on Rex to get a one-shot. There's just no way. There's just no way. He takes so many turns in 3v3. It's just like the damage immunity came up. There's just no way. Alright, well, we tried. At least we tried. What we're gonna do is we're gonna test to see the whole purpose of this account was the endurance rush, so I can compete with these accounts with Executor. So we're gonna go ahead and do what we normally do. Go Old Republic. And let's see if this is the first time I'm facing Executor in Grand Arena on this account, so this is a good time to test it. I do it in my Fleet Arena all the time. So yeah, let's do it. It's a lot different with a lower star at Executor, because they go really slow. Okay, basic. Plo Koon. Turn order is all messed up. All messed up. Because of the lower star. Makes it... Oh, that's not the best reinforcement. Not really getting lucky with the RNG. Getting a little unlucky here. Need Anakin to do work here. Land this hit. There we go. Not the end of the world. There should be a kill because of 5s, I think. Yep. Oh, the banner stealer jerk. Alright, I want Marauder to go to take some of the banners back. Banners? Okay, it works. 69A. Very cool. So that's gonna be the Grand Arena. It's gonna be the Grand Arena. My opponent's not gonna have any issues at all. Obviously they have 3 GLs. So we tried our very best. Not gonna get through this, unfortunately. I thought by timing the cooldowns on Cat, I'd have a good chance, but Kenobi took way too many turns and Gas got destroyed. So obviously very hard to win against these accounts, but we had a really good last week because we went 3-0. So it's like being able to compete is just gonna be very difficult. But let me see if I can start to work on my tech stuff right before I hop off. Let's see if this is available. I'm having a hard time finding this piece. Yeah, I don't want to... I'm saving this currency here, so I don't want to spend that. Let me go ahead and use this. 0 freaking shards. Alright. And for this, I'm going to farm some of that. 1 shard. Alright, guys. That is going to be the Grand Arena for today. I'm going to go ahead and set up a raid for a channel. So we're going to see who's online right now really quick. Content, live. Thank you for everyone that tuned in today. You guys are absolute legends. If you guys did enjoy the stream, consider liking it, subscribing. If you guys have Twitch, you have Amazon Prime, if you guys feel like supporting me further, if you guys can do an Amazon Prime subscription, that's greatly gonna benefit me a lot, so I do appreciate you guys with that. Let me see if I can go ahead and raid whoever's on Twitch. Alright, let's see. Search. Alright, I'll raid Tass on Twitch. And I'll raid Zerath on YouTube. So, thank you guys again so much for the continued support. I hope you guys enjoyed this Grand Arena stream. We're going to probably do a roster review stream coming up maybe tomorrow or later in the week. So, really great. You appreciate you guys. May the Force be with you all. And I'll see you guys very soon. And I'll see you guys in the next video probably on Friday. So, catch you guys then. Peace.